Okay, y'all, so over here I have my chocolate chips. I'm using semi-sweet and unsweetened chocolate chips. I find that this is the best combination. And I have some partially softened butter, and we're gonna go ahead and pop this in the microwave for about 45 seconds. While that's going, we're gonna go ahead and spray some cooking oil on our baking sheet, and I'm gonna go ahead and line it up with some parchment paper. I find that this makes it so much easier to just keep the parchment paper in there. That's just my trick. You don't have to do this, obviously. And now that it's ready, you're gonna go ahead and add your eggs. I know that's a lot of butter. All right, so you don't have to worry about mixing this right now. We're gonna go ahead and add our sugars in there. That's some light brown sugar and white sugar. All the ingredients will be in the description box along with measurements. So you can go ahead and combine that nicely. Now we're gonna go ahead and add some vanilla extract. And I personally love this. I never measure this, but I will write down how much I put in there. And some salt to balance out the sweetness. Next, I'm gonna add my flour. You wanna do this sort of slowly so you don't get any clumps. Okay, I have to do like 2 different batches of this stuff, but just make sure you don't get any clumps. Nobody likes clumps in their baked goods. Next, I'm gonna add some heavy cream. You guys, do not skip this step. This heavy cream makes it all worth it. I find that this is like the best brownie texture. It just makes it so fudgy and pretty and all that good stuff that you want in a brownie. All right, and now over here, we're gonna go ahead and pour it back into our pan. And you're not gonna pour all of it in there. You're gonna leave like about 1/4 cup in the bowl for later. Save that for later, all right? And we can go ahead and set that aside. Make sure it's nice and even and leveled. Shake it out for any bubbles or anything like that. And now we are going to work on our cream cheese. Okay, y'all, so I'm just breaking down this room temperature cream cheese. I'm sorry I got the sniffles, so ugh. But anyway, so I'm gonna use one of the beaters from my mixer just to mix this up a little bit. And now we're gonna add an egg and some sugar. And you wanna mix this up very lightly. You do not wanna overmix this because this will completely ruin your brownie. So don't overmix this, just like in a cheesecake. So mix gently and go ahead and use your spatula to finish that off. Scrape the sides of the bowl, the usual. And now over here, we're gonna go ahead and pour that cheesecake mixture on top of our brownie batter mixture. You don't have to spread this perfectly. Just make sure everyone gets a little bit of cheesecake. You don't want to have some mad people at you, okay? And next, we're going to go ahead and add our remainder of our brownie mixture back on top of the cheesecake mixture, if I'm making sense right now. So, and you're going to use like a knife or fork or whatever you want. I recommend a knife. So you just go ahead and swirl around. I'm not doing this in a particular pattern. My patterns always look different when I make this stuff, but the taste, the flavor is undeniable, okay? And these are so addictive, you guys. You're gonna gain like a lot of weight eating this stuff, okay? But go ahead and pop those in the oven at 350 for about 35 minutes. And when it comes out the oven, it's gonna look like this. This is at the 35-minute mark, you guys. I forgot to swirl in the middle, of course. This is just my doing, but this is exactly what you want. This is the color that you want, and you're gonna let this cool on your counter for about 30 minutes, and then you're gonna refrigerate this overnight. Again, I repeat, overnight, and then it will be ready for you to eat. Okay, so this is what they look like the next morning. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you later.